My mate was in Dubai and he said it was 50.
Oh, blimey.
And apparently, according to him, red lights mean stop if you're not rich enough. Nissan Quashy beats the Bugatti. I've had Hong Kong people and they're gambling. They gamble like there's no tomorrow. Remember, if you see any Vikings, if they smell of honey, don't let them on.
Hello guys, welcome back guys. It's not really a good day today. It's supposed to be summer, but yeah, parang nggak hujan eh. So ini ko dapat job nih, ini tadi Kings Park ya. Gue nggak tahu mau kemana. Kemarin gue dapat ini bapak ini. Kemarin dia ke stasiun, dia ke South End, naik kereta aja dari stasiun. So I'm wondering, where is he going today? Orangnya ngoceh mulu ya, nggak mau diam. There he is. See him again. You can see this direction. What's his name? I don't even know. There's no name here.
Hello.
Hello again.
Oh yeah. Oh. How you doing? All right.
I'm good. So where are you going then this time?
Benfleet station, please.
Station
mate.
Again. You going back to South End?
Yep. Another bit of banking.
Another banking. They closed yesterday.
Oh right. Oh blimey.
Was it yesterday?
I think it might have been. It might have been yesterday. I've been off the grid a little bit this week. I had a real bad migraine on the weekend, so my brain's been dealing with that.
Alright.
Just like getting it on the forehead with an hammer, you know.
Okay.
And then just as it gets a little bit better, bang,
Yeah.
another one.
So we're going back to South End now.
Yeah. All the banks are closed down, that can be, so. And I'm SC security cleared, so I can't use internet banking or any decent funky apps.
Yeah.
You know, my mates go like that, they go blip, 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 all done, you know. And I'm like,
yeah, everything's online now.
Exactly. And then I'm like, I've got to go into South End. I'm like, you old fart.
Oh.
Take the mick out of me, like, you know. I believe it's July.
Yeah, and summer is almost halfway through the summer, and
Yeah.
then this is what we get. 3 days of sunshine, and that was it.
And that's it, yeah, there you go. Batteries have run out. My mate was in Dubai and he said it was 50.
Oh, blimey.
So it was like, he's giving me the, walked outside mate, and it was like, pardon me French, so fucking hot dude. He said, as I walked out the door, my nose went through the air conditioning and it went hot. And I was like, really? He said, dude, seriously, you could just crack an egg anywhere and it'll fry, no problems at all.
Yeah.
And he's out there and he's had to buy 3 jumpers.
Blimey.
Because the air conditioning, all the buildings are all linked, but the air conditioning's about 2.
2.
He said,
oh
it's
man, that's
fucking
too cold.
freezing. He said, I've not been this cold since I went to Sweden one year. And then he said, the problem is, he said, I've bought all summer clothes, and then I see guys walking around with like jumpers over their shoulders, and I'm like, why? And then he said, I walked out the hotel room, because he arrived at night, so it was pretty late, and then in the morning he said, it's fucking freezing. So he's like, right, and then he went to the concierge desk, and the guy looked at him and he went, jumper? And he went, he said, we have a few of them in the hotel now. He said, we had so many people turn up and gone, winter clothes. No one ever mentioned the fact that your air conditioning's like -5, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh dear. He said they're balmy out there, running around. He said it's like South End driving as a city. He said literally, if you're not fast enough, if you're not fastest, it doesn't count. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And apparently, according to him, red lights mean stop if you're not rich enough.
Oh, really?
So it's basically, yeah, if the guy comes up and he's like, got a couple of quid, and they're like, yeah, I'll pull out here, I'm not waiting for the light, like, you know what I mean? That's for the normal people, you know what I mean? So have you been out in the desert yet and gone out in any of the dune buggies and the jeeps and all that, going all over the dunes and everything? He said, we've got booked for next week. I said, dude, seriously, if you take as many pairs of tracks you've got or boxer shorts as you've got, and just because the staggering up and down, he said the suspension's not too bad, but when you do it for over an hour, he said your back basically just sort of like says, well, you're going to pay for that later.
Yeah, that would be nice, eh?
Yeah, oh, they've got some serious vehicles out there.
I know, yeah, I know. All the money can buy.
Oh yeah, I mean there's what did
Get too much money.
Fred said they had a Nissan Quashy,
Yeah.
or something like that can beat a what's the car now?
Supercar.
Benfleet. Yeah, well, actually no, you know the real sports car.
Ferrari.
No, it begins with B, but it's like a series. It's like 200 something miles an hour. It's got like massive spoiler at the back and all the rest of it. And Bugatti,
oh,
one of those, right?
Goodness.
This Nissan Quashy beats the Bugatti. He said it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. He said it looks like a 4x4 family thing.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
It giveaways the wheels. And they're standing at the lights and this Bugatti's there, and this is a 200 mile an hour plus car, and does this and does that and all the rest of it. And this Quashy fucking destroyed it. It had about 6 lengths on it on a quarter mile, and that is frightening. I mean, he says you look at it, and it's like driving it to school. You know, they've took the standard engine out and obviously spent as much money as they didn't care about, and just made this thing 4,000 brake horsepower. This Nissan Quashy's got
4,000.
If you've got loads and loads of money, I know you're going to get bored and go, well, no one else has got one. I know that's the thing they live for, is I've got something that you haven't got. You know what I mean? Everybody's got some good shit, but if they can literally pick up a phone and buy it in an hour, it's not good. So they have to have shit that's basically non-existent everywhere else on the planet.
Just
you know
want to be different, definitely. Yeah.
Unbelievable. But it's 4,000 brake horsepower and a fucking Nissan Quashy. I mean, holy crap. Can't get that insured.
They probably don't need one.
Yeah. Be like, no, we can't insure that. Like, really? And the one place he went to was the car graveyard on the side of this airport. One of the guys was saying to him, what do you want to do for lunch? And he said, well, what have you got? And he mentioned a few places. He said, oh, I'll have a McDonald's just for a laugh.
Yeah.
But the guy said, the closest one's by the airport. He said, oh, have you seen the airport graveyard? And he went, no. He said, oh, I'll take you by, you'll freak out.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the last 10 years, people have left under dubious circumstances, and they're like multi-millionaires, and they've left their cars there.
Oh, really?
Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and all the rest of it. And some of them not even put a roof up, so they're full of sand, right? And people are waiting. There's a certain amount of time in Dubai you have to wait where a car like that becomes public property, and then the government can then sell it to whoever wants it. And he said there's again another Bugatti. There's cars that are worth 300,000, 400,000 pounds, and one of the guys left this Ferrari coupe or cabriolet with the roof down in the night, and obviously he's never come back. And now the fucking thing's full of sand. And you just think, okay, well, all right, it's going to be a couple of quid fixing it, but it's like 6 months old, a year old. 350,000 pounds worth of car sitting there with a roof up covered in sand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that part of the world seems like money just, they have like money machine, like, you know.
Yeah, they're crazy. Funniest thing was out there, my mate met a couple of these managers when they come to England, and oh my, I've had Hong Kong people, and they're gambling. They gamble like there's no tomorrow. If they gamble on the lift, fucking getting, you know, which light on the lift's going to light up. They are obsessed with gambling, right? But a lot of the people from the, and obviously a religious side, they're not going to do it. But some of them love to have a drink. You know what I mean? They wait like a couple of years and then come over and go, right, I've not had a drink for a couple of years, and they just literally go for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And one of my mates is from, I'm not going to say it, he's somewhere in Norway or somewhere like that. If I say it, he will turn up and slap me around the face because I pronounce it wrong every time. But he is like a Viking, you know what I mean? You look at him, he's got long hair and a big beard and but he's a lovely bloke. But he had one of them over for a while, and the guy said, I can't drink anything that's fermented from grape, which is wine, and most of that mutton. You know, and he's going, oh, and he goes, oh, and then he has another big swig of this thing, and he said, smell that. The bloke smelled it, and he went, oh, that's amazing. He said, that's made out of honey. An hour later, the bloke's passed out on the floor, literally just drunk about 2 pints of this honey like powder they've got out there, and he fucking out for the count.
Definitely.
And he's going, this is the stuff that the Vikings used to drink when they come over here and say, oh, they're really ferocious warriors. And he's like, yeah, they're pissed on honey. I'm like, oh my god, the sugar rush. Yeah, it's like Red Bull and vodka, you know what I mean, in a beer. And they're drinking pints of the stuff. No wonder the Vikings were, you know,
the Viking,
as crazy as they were. Yeah, they've smashed out their brains, haven't they?
That kind of makes sense now.
Yeah. And he was out there and he bought bottles of it, and he went to one of the distributors and sort of said, oh, you know, I need to get this delivered to, and he said, oh, we're not allowed to, there is it, but he said you can take as many bottles as you like, but we can't actually distribute it in Dubai because they know the whole of the country will be fucking drunk in about an hour and a half, you know what I mean? Where is nobody's answering the phone in Dubai. No, they're all pissed. Oh, it's crazy. We've got a picture of him. I'll keep it on my phone sometimes. On my new phone, I haven't got it. But he's literally out like that, on a pub floor like that in Norway, like this, going, just complete in a suit, just totally fucked. It's fantastic. How much is that, mate?
It's $9.60, please.
No, it's a change. Don't keep. Let me get that right. Keep the change. Sorry. I know it's not great as a tip, but
thank you so much.
No worries. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. You too.
And remember, if you see any Vikings, if they smell of honey, don't let them on, because they will throw up in the back of the car.
All right, man. All right. You take care. Okay.
Cheers, dude. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
See you again.
See ya. Oh, bloody hell. Alright guys, so gue dapet dia tuh berapa kali ya. Sekarang kayaknya gue mikir ambil kesimpulan kayaknya ada yang aneh aja. Ada yang aneh aja. Karena gue baru antar dia kemarin guys. Mau ke bank juga. Apa hari ini ke bank lagi, dan tadi gue tanya dia yang tahu, jadi kayak lupa gitu ya. Ini ada job Morrison Ace, gue nggak mau kesana, gue nggak mau beat. Right guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that video guys, and yeah, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Okay, bye.